Hello Aries and welcome to Deku Tarot. Happy New Year guys and welcome to 2019. Alrighty Aries, so I'm going to be using my brand new deck here, the Inquiring Tarot by David Palladini. I got it up in Salem, Massachusetts when I was up north. My favorite place on earth. Absolutely love it and I've wanted this deck for so long. This box is absolutely gorgeous. The cards in it are amazingly gorgeous. I love them. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season and is bringing in the new year in a great place and with positive intentions for this new year. We survived 2018, the year where we tried a bunch of things and nothing stuck and everything felt really quite like a mess. So it's nice to finally be going into 2019, a year where I think that we will see a lot of positive and, changes moving forward, a lot of positive changes moving forward that are going to stick, if that makes sense there. Having a hard time saying that. Anyways, this deck is gorgeous though, guys. Remember that this reading will not resonate with every single Aries out there. I'm going to pick one card for the overall energy for this very first week of January, as we're reading for January 1st through the 6th. I also want to mention a couple astrological things that will be happening this week as well before I get really into your reading. On the very 1st of January, we have Mars entering Aries, and that is going to be, that's where it's at home, but it is going to add a lot of fire energy to the beginning of the year. We're going to have a fiery, impassioned new start to the year. It is going to be, in your first house where it belongs for you guys. That is where Mars is most comfortable, is in Aries, so this is great for you guys. You're going to feel a lot of energy moving forward, a lot of your own energy. You're going to be able to push forward on things. You're going to be able to communicate without really having to have a second thought about it. You're going to be in that classic Aries energy of not looking before you leap, but I just feel like it will work out for you guys especially. So we also have the eclipse on the new moon in Capricorn on January 5th. The sun and moon are going to be between Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn. And both Saturn and Capricorn relate very much to government, to the government and its institutions, as well as a multinational level. So it's going to affect many aspects of our lives. These energies manage for the Earth's astrological. Oh my God, why can I not speak? These astrological energies relate to managing the Earth's resources, essential to our survival. So we're gonna have a lot of climate change, kind of focused on our minds, as well as trying to better the Earth at this point, and make changes. In the way that we treat it. So making major changes in our lifestyles to protect ourselves and the planet is going to be in focus. We're also, this energy can bring up fears, paranoia, suspicion, which can have serious consequences if we let it get to us. Mercury is in Capricorn as well, and it's clashing with Mars and Aries at this time, so we can expect to have a lot of lively and passionate debates. Alright, so what is our energy starting this week, guys? What is our energy starting this week? And remember, this reading won't resonate with all of you, if I have not mentioned that yet. Again, guys, check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising videos, and I will be doing mini 2019 readings for the year. And if you want to book a private reading or book a 2019 yearly reading with me, all that information is right below in the description box. Alright, general energy here, and we get, ooh, the Lovers, guys. Wow, so we had a nice long shuffle there, but for a good reason. We have a lot of loving energy this week. This week could also really highlight a huge choice within our lives here. We could again be meeting somebody that is very, that is our soulmate here this week. Somebody that really strikes our fancy. Or again, we could be really feeling the love with a partner this week if we are not choosing somebody, or if we don't have, if we're not single. This is really, really amazing, beautiful energy. There's conflict between different attractions and the necessity of choice, which means responsibility. There's a lot of beauty and inner harmony. So again, we're going to be making some choices. There's going to be a choice that has to do with responsibility at this point. There could be conflict about, what choice to make here. Again, it could be that we have a very deep attraction to somebody or something here this week. We need to make a choice about it. This energy is also, it's Gemini energy. We could have a Gemini on the mind, or again, a lover on the mind here. A lover, a husband, a wife, a partner here on the mind. Really just love and partnership. So let's see what we get for Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to do 3 cards, okay? And we'll look at some for love as well. All right, Monday, Tuesday for my Aries. what will be coming out for them Monday, Tuesday of this week. And we get the Seven of Pentacles, so we could be working towards something here. All right, Wednesday, Thursday. We get the Six of Swords, moving forward, moving on. At the end of the week here. Ooh, what's coming out here? The Sun reverse really wants to come out, so I'm just going to let it come out, but also really wanted to come out with this, so I'm not going to ignore that, and you guys are just going to have a double energy here for the weekend, which is totally fine. So yeah, very interesting energy here. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles, you know, it's a lot about success in matters having to do with money and business. It could also be that you're like, you know, trying to barter for some more money, barter for a better situation at work. Maybe you're asking for a raise or for some type of compensation here. But whatever it is, we have got a lot of work on the mind here, success in business. We could be really focused on, you know, where we want, you know, to plant our seeds this year, where, like, you know, how we want to build up our business, build up the money, build up our work situations at this time. The Six of Swords here, I always see the Six of Swords as moving on from negative energy, moving on from a negative situation. In general, it really just speaks of moving on. It could also speak of traveling. You know, it does speak a lot of, you know, the journey by water as well. So some of us who are traveling or, you know, flying over water or taking a boat somewhere or going somewhere where there is water, that could be on the mind at this time. Or maybe we want to move somewhere. For some of us, we could be focusing on maybe a move towards a better, like a warmer climate or somebody, or not somebody, but somewhere that is near the ocean, somewhere that is near the water and moving, like actually, you know, moving residents, etc. So it could kind of speak of that. It could also be action towards resolution of difficulties, perhaps through another person. So again, we could be working out a situation with somebody by talking with them, or, you know, working out a situation with somebody else as we, you know, talk about it with another person. You know, we could be working out a situation, getting advice on it, and figuring out how to move forward as well is kind of what I'm getting here. The Sun reversed here. The Sun reversed to me speaks of, you know, we're not getting success. We're not getting something that we want here. We want some type of success, some type of happiness, some type of almost like a reconciliation type energy here. We want something to come out into the light, something to work out, something to be successful. But there's uncertainty here. It kind of feels like there's a little bit of an uncertainty of a future plan or a loss of something. So as we move forward, as we work on something, it could be that, you know, maybe we make a decision at this point that, you know, and denotes like a loss of something. If we move on from one thing, we might have to give up something. We might have to, you know, give up our certainty of the future and understanding, you know, maybe we can't be certain whether we're going to be successful at something, but what matters here is that we are passionate about it, because the Ace of Rods is new ideas, new passions, new hopes, new ideas. It really feels like a brand new, like, burst, like a burst of energy here. I mean, this is, you know, the Ace of Rods, and you guys are rod energy, you know, fire energy here. So this is very impassioned. So we're going to feel a lot of passion, especially around that Capricorn new moon, partial solar eclipse. I think it's going to bring out some new ideas, some new passions, new ways forward, new ideas that we really want to, you know, like begin on. This is a brand new beginning. It feels like, and we aren't certain of where it's going to lead us, and that's okay. Okay, so don't be afraid of that this week, Aries, because that is the whole energy of the new year. Don't be afraid to step into something unknown. Don't be afraid to step into something without certainty of it working out. And I feel like, you know, you guys can handle that energy. Being Aries, like being the first sign out in the zodiac, paving the path for everybody else, you know, that's your energy. Let's look at love for this week, guys. Let's choose 3 cards for love. Love for my Aries for this week. What is coming forward for love and romance for my Aries? And we get, let's see what we get here. Love and romance for my Aries, January 1st to the 6th. It's coming out here. I really want to pull this one. Why is that? Knight of Swords. So maybe a message coming in very quickly. Could be, yeah, somebody coming in here. Oh, then we get the King of Pentacles, possibly a Taurus, as we see the bull right there, an earth sign, somebody who is very stable. And if it's not an earth sign, you know, they could have a very nurturing, very homey kind of demeanor, somebody that is very comfortable for you. You know, if you're in a relationship, this is feeling very at home with, you know, your partner. It doesn't have to be a male. Could also have a kind of father figure kind of deal, like, you know, somehow involved in your relationship situations this week. So maybe kind of a paternal feeling here. Let's see what we get at the end of the week for love and romance for my Aries. Could also indicate a lot of sensuality with maybe an earth sign, maybe a Taurus, feeling very grounded with your lover. Six of Swords, moving on from a negative situation, finding a way to communicate about something and grounding yourself. So it does feel like interesting this week. Very interesting with this energy. We could be getting, again, messages very quickly, new ideas, new ways forward that could bring us a lot more stability and comfort in our relationships. And we are moving away, it does seem like by the end of the week here, from a negative situation, or moving away from the past and on towards a better future. If you guys are single, it could be that you're moving on from somebody that has hurt you, or you're deciding to cut somebody out because you've met somebody else, possibly an earth sign. Or again, it could be that you're moving on from this earth sign here. You don't want to be grounded anymore. You want to take your swords and find somewhere else to go. So it could be that you're moving on from somebody or something, a situation in love and romance here. Either that or, it does feel like maybe some of us could be moving house very suddenly. For some of you Aries, if you're in a partnership where you guys live together, you guys could be moving house very suddenly because somebody got a job that is very financially and, it's very stabilizing for your relationship, and money-wise, it's going to bring you a lot more happiness. So you guys are moving on towards this new future and not really knowing where it's going. Really, you don't have certainty that it's going to work out, but you know it's going to feel better and that you're just going to go with it, it kind of feels like. Some of us here are getting that opportunity to move forward with somebody to unknown territories, to, again, change house, find a different place to place your roots here. All right, so let me know how that resonates below, guys. And remember to subscribe and share. It helps the channel. And when I get to 10,000 subscribers, I will do a huge giveaway. Also, guys, I'll be choosing the winners for my last giveaway on January 2nd. So keep an eye out for that, okay? Let's check out a Stacey DeMarco Oracle for advice for you guys for this week, okay? Advice for my Aries. Advice for my Aries. For the week of January 1st to the 6th, 2019. And wow, we get Skull of Light. That one really just wanted to come out. I love it when I don't have to shuffle so hard. One card is like, me, me, me. Alright, Skull of Light, Illumination. We can stay in the dark, exist only in the midnight hours, but shining the torch, the victory is ours. Should the Skull of Light enter your life, know that it is time to open yourself fully to the clarity of bright illumination. Allow yourself to be seen, to see, and to act upon what is shown to you. The time is past for hiding, for pretending, and for swallowing our discomfort by accepting the status quo when it really doesn't suit us. And Aries, this is so in your energy. We don't like taking things that don't suit us. And if something doesn't work out for us, we're not afraid to nix it and move on to something else, whether we're sure it's going to work out or not. So I do feel that is a really that's kind of the energy of the week here. And, the universe here is saying, should the Skull of Light enter your life, it's time to open yourself up to this new change. It's time to release what doesn't serve you. It's time has passed for hiding and for pretending that things are working out for you if they're not. Now is the time to face the reality and to not be afraid to move towards illuminating the situation for what it is and seeing it for what it is, okay? All right, guys, and again, if you need to communicate to somebody or tell somebody something, it really feels like now is the time. If you've been holding back on it, now is the time to have that talk, have that conversation, tell someone how you feel, or, leave that job and go towards, your passions here. All right, Aries, so I hope that was helpful. Check out the videos for your weeklies for Sun, Moon, and Rising, and I'm going to have my January... I don't know if I'm going to be able to do January monthly this year because I really want to do a 2019 mini year overview for everybody. So I might just stick to my monthlies this month. If you guys really, really want a January monthly overall or January overall love reading for all the signs, definitely put it in the comments below. I will be checking those. And thank you guys so much for all your support. Totally not a plug, but and I'm not being sponsored by this or anything, but my sister got me this for Christmas actually. It's an Aries scented little roller thing, oil roller by Maven Made. So thank you so much for this. I absolutely love it. It's better than perfume, and they have a little brecciated jasper roller, and I am in love with it. And you just put it on your wrist like so, and you rub your wrist together, and it smells amazing. So anyways, I just wanted to say I put this out right before the reading, my little Aries scent, because my sister, I'm born on the cusp of Aries Taurus, and my Vedic sun sign is Aries, so she's very much convinced that I am way more Aries than Taurus, so she always gets me Aries things. Anyways, Maven Made makes some amazing scents for all the signs and stuff. You should definitely check them out. Again, I'm not getting paid for it. This isn't like a plug that I'm getting paid for. I just really love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much and have a wonderful week. I'll see you guys next week.